Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. The situation on the BNB chart is basically unchanged. I really need to see a break above the 269 level to have an indication, or actually it would be sort of a confirmation that we will not get another low. Until then, I just cannot confirm that an overall low has been made. It could be, okay? It could be, but we just don't have a clear setup because first of all, it's moving in an ascending wedge. We have overlapping price action that is typically rather bearish. That doesn't mean it has to break down. We've recently had several coins break out to the upside of these structures. If a coin breaks out of an ascending wedge to the upside, it's typically quite bullish, at least short term, because it's going to basically the other way. A lot of people will bet on it going down. Because it is typically what happens with these ascending wedges. It looks a bit like a bear flag as well, even though it's quite large for that, but nevertheless, it hasn't retraced more than it should do in a wave 4, so it can absolutely be a wave 4 that breaks down again. And we have an ABC structure complete, or actually a WXY I can count here. So if it now follows through to the downside, it would simply play out the wave count, Just be aware that as long as it's in the pattern and we don't have a break of the trend line to the downside, we have no confirmed breakout to the downside. So me saying that it is likely it's going down simply is based on experience and based on what you find everywhere, that these wedges typically break to the downside, these ascending ones. But until you see a break of the trend line, it can break out either way. It can go into both directions. So typically that's why it's called a breakout pattern, because you wait for the breakout. You don't sell now, okay, and hope for the breakout. I mean, you can do that, but it's that wouldn't be a breakout trade. It would be based on maybe a pullback into resistance, which is fine as well. Just note that we don't really have a confirmation until we have a break below the trend line. I don't see a super clear setup here anyway. At the moment. So we need, for a reversal to the upside, we need a 5-wave move up, which I don't have at this stage. But certainly what I can tell you that above 269, I at least have no clear bearish scenario anymore. That was German. I have no clear bearish scenario anymore. So 269 is a very relevant level here. Until then, this is just choppy, and I would prefer another low. I mean, not that I want it, but I just simply don't have a very clear upside structure. Now, I would say a break above the trend line here would already indicate that we have a good chance to break above 269, but eventually 269 needs to break and price needs to sustain above that level to have that more bullish outlook. But even if it does that, I mean, it can certainly always be something more bullish. For example, what could happen is, this might have been a leading diagonal in a wave 1, then a wave 2 to the downside. This could be an A wave of a wave 3. We're now coming down in a B wave of a wave 3, would then rally in a C wave of a wave 3, then a 4 and a 5. So what you see here is what price needs to do to really confirm eventually that a lasting low is in place. It would need to rally significantly in a larger degree, 5-wave pattern, to confirm that an overall low has been made. So be aware that it would need to take a lot of effort. And we're not there yet, right? So we just need a bit more patience here. Again, certainly here, this is the relevant bullish support all the way down to 208. If you want to go long, be aware that this is support. But I just simply don't have the price action that would convince me that it is already bottomed. So hopefully that's clear. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.